displayed inappropriate behavior towards me. From the beginning, I made it clear that I was married and in an open relationship, but it didn't mean I was interested in sleeping with just anyone. However, this friend felt entitled to my time and energy because we hit it off as friends, and he developed feelings for me. He constantly showered me with compliments, which I didn't feel the need to accept, as I already had a supportive partner. He would go to extremes, like offering to leave work if I needed something as basic as pads, using it as an excuse to act like a superhero. During a gym session, he tried to prevent other men from looking at me, claiming it was rude of them to stare. I became angry and told him it wasn't his responsibility, nor did I ask for it. He had a habit of staring at me, making me uncomfortable, and on one occasion, he even mentioned that he had pre-ejaculated because I looked good that morning, blaming me for his reaction. This kind of behavior was unacceptable and disrespectful. Another incident occurred when we were hanging out, and after smoking, he tried to expose himself on the bed. As mentioned before, just because I am in an open relationship doesn't mean I am interested in any intimate encounter. Instead of communicating with me about my preferences or interests, he chose to assume and push boundaries. Due to my frustration and disgust with his lack of respect, I lashed out and told him that his size was inadequate for me, which was true. Yes, size does matter to women, just as men have their preferences. It was an extreme response, but in the context of the situation, it felt necessary to establish my boundaries and address his inappropriate behavior. I emphasized that I don't care about his feelings at this point, as I felt uncomfortable and had to protect myself. There are additional details I cannot disclose here due to concerns about privacy. After he failed to have intimacy with me, even after I experienced anxiety and nausea, he walked me to my car. When he turned back to go to his house, he had a sullen expression, resembling a cartoonish sad walk back to his room, which was in poor condition. It was disheartening to witness, especially considering his lack of effort on dating sites and his belief that nothing good ever happens to him. I had to rely on a mutual friend to intervene and provide me with some temporary relief to process the situation. It is not my responsibility, nor any other woman's, to make him aware of the changes he needs to make. This is not my problem to solve. I felt the need to share this story to express my frustration with this pathetic individual. I regret ever meeting him, but I do take solace in knowing that I made him feel bad for the discomfort he caused me. Women do not owe these men anything and should prioritize their own well-being in such situations.